Hi everybody, my name is Pouria, this is Dario, and today we're going to talk about our project, Chimera project. Now, our Chimera project has certain requirements. The requirements are that we have to choose at least two animals from two different vertebrate groups, and they should be non-human. For our case, the two animals or two vertebrate groups that we have chosen are mammals and reptiles. We have chosen porcupines from the mammalian group and snakes, king cobra in specific, from the reptilian group. Now, before we start everything, first of all, we're going to show the general picture drawing of what the our chimera looks like. So, as you can see here, here is the head of the chimera, and the rest of it is the body. And because the chimera is a mix of porcupine and king cobra, there are quill structures from the porcupine on its body all the way to the tail. Now, the quill at the tip of the tail is very important. It's the thickest and the longest quill compared to the rest of the quills, and it's used in defensive and offensive mechanisms, which we'll talk about it later. But just as uh, the drum saying here. Now, the animal origins, as I said, is the king cobra and porcupine. The common name for our chimera is Porcu-Serpent. So from now on, we're just going to call him Porcu-Serpent. The scientific name for the Porcu-Serpent is Hysterix hana. Now, the reason why is that Hysterix stands out for porcupine in Greek language, and hana is a species of king cobra. It's a species of king cobra that we have used in here. Now, I'm just going to get into the physical characteristics for everything. So the length of the Porcu-Serpent is about 2.5 to 3 meters on average. No variation occurs, but on average, they're about 2.5 to 3 meters. Their body diameter, or we could say height, is about 0.4 meters, 40 centimeters. So from 0.1 to 0.4 meters at the thickest. They weigh about 10 to 20 kilograms, maybe a bit more, but on average, they're about 10 to 20 kilograms. Their quill length is about 0.1 to 0.50 meters, so 10 centimeters to 15 centimeters of quill length all over their body, starting from the very ends, where the head ends, the quill starts. Their body color is dark green. Now, the reason for that is that the Porcu-Serpent lives in a tropical rainforest with dense vegetation. We'll talk about those later, but because sunlight can't really get through all the way to the ground, our Porcu-Serpent has a dark green color, has adapted to have a dark green color. And the quill color of the Porcu-Serpent is dark grayish to dark brownish color, usually. Now we're going to talk about general life cycle and lifespan. So the Porcu-Serpents live about 10, 15 to 20 years. The reproductive frequency is they breed once a year, and there's 10 to 15 offsprings per clutch each time. The development is that the Porcu-Serpent hatches from leathery eggs, and then they reach adulthood after about 3 years, and then live the rest of their lives in adulthood. And there's no metamorphosis. They don't undergo metamorphosis like certain animals. So they just are born from eggs, hatch out from the eggs, and get to adulthood, and then live the rest of their lives. So this is the general description. Next, we're going to talk about the habitat.